It's the competition to launch Georgia's most promising new technology companies. That's right, TAG Venture Atlanta Business Launch 2014 in partnership with the Metro Atlanta Chamber of Commerce. It all happens this May 5th as 8 finalists battle it out to be this year's Business Launch champion. Greetings, everyone. It's Tuesday, April 8th, 2014, and this is Tech Talk with Technology Association of Georgia President Tino Mantella. I'm your guest host, Frank Baia. This year's champion and select finalists will win the tools and resources needed to launch their businesses, including $50,000 in cash, office space, legal and accounting services, marketing and PR support, investor exposure, coaching, and development. The 8 selected finalists are working right now with their mentors and will be right up until the big day when they will pitch head-to-head to take home the cash prize and an extraordinary suite of services. Over the next few weeks, Tech Talk will focus special business launch editions on each of the 8 finalists. This week, we meet Mario Taylor, Director of Operation at Monsieur, your robotic server of the future of food service. Mario's experience as an Assistant Vice President of Bank of America helped cultivate his focus on quality and change delivery. He executed initiatives to bring customers into the future of paperless banking. He previously held positions at Siemens and also holds a BS in business from Georgia Tech. Up to this special edition of Tech Talk, we focus on the 2014 Business Launch finalists that has created the robotic bartender of the future, Monsieur, as we meet its COO and TAG Venture Atlanta Business Launch finalist, Mario Taylor. This edition of Tech Talk is brought to you by GlobalSpeak.com, new media consultants, corporate video and audio communications, video and audio production and distribution, live and virtual event production. Tag TV and Tag Radio is a service of GlobalSpeak.com, creatively delivering powerful marketing, video, and audio solutions. Mario, welcome to Tech Talk.
Thanks for having me.
Monsieur, tell us a little bit about that. So where do we begin? Obviously, we want to know about how it started, but talk a little bit about how it's a game changer as well.
Definitely. So as far as where it started, it actually started from a bad bar experience that our founder, Barry Gibbons, endured. From that, it sparked us to set forth and try to change the social drinking experience and for that long due upgrade. And along the path, we also learned there was a lot of issues in the industry. The 3 major ones being shrinkage, operational efficiencies, and risk management. And, you talk about the game changer. Why we think this is a big deal is because really we're trying to bring sophistication to a 1,000-year-old art form of bartending and serving beverages. Basically, until now, the average Joe cannot get a professionally tasting cocktail without going to their favorite watering hole to purchase a drink.
No, in my case, I have a man cave at the house, and that's my favorite watering hole. But I guess you haven't got a consumer product quite yet. Tell us a little bit more about the details. Tell us how it works.
Yeah, sure. So basically, everything is an enclosed space. We like to call it in a nutshell, a robotic bartender. But there's a touchscreen interface that allows you to visually display all the wonderful cocktails that are available at the touch of a button. At current models, we have the alcohols are located in the back in a refrigerated, airtight compartments, and you can actually not only scroll the available drinks, but create your own cocktails, your own list of cocktail lists as well, and be able to prepare them within less than 15 seconds. So when you think about a drink like a Long Island iced tea that has about 7 different ingredients, that might take the average bartender a couple minutes to pour just because of all the bottles necessary. We can pour that in less than 20 seconds because we pour things simultaneously. So we definitely bring that flexibility to enjoy a lot of great drinks in different environments.
Does a platform come, and do you call it a platform or a system? What would be the best terminology to describe it? Where I'm going is, does it come with a database of already, believe it or not, in my history, I worked for a liquor distillery. I was a marketing guy.
Okay.
And it happened to be a company who made a bar guide. Okay. And one of their distinctions was it was the largest publisher and distributors of bar guides in the world. And you couldn't go to a bar and say, I want to know how to make a drink without it was called Mr. Boston Distillers, without them having a bright red bar guide.
Gotcha.
So obviously there is a formulation that is traditional. Does it sort of come pre-programmed with a level of that kind of knowledge already, or how does the data get implanted into the system?
Oh yeah, definitely. So to your point, the data comes in from two ways. One, just like you said, we actually have the cloud, so that's where our database, where we already programmed, over about 3,000 different cocktails into the system. We like to say like the brain of the unit.
Yeah, cool.
But we also give the flexibility to the user if they have their own recipe that they like and they want it this exact way, they can also input that as well.
Okay, so I mentioned earlier about having one for the house. Is it a case where is this a commercial product, and are you looking to make it B2C, or is it already available to consumers?
Yes. So for businesses, there are a lot of inefficiency in the way the drinks are ordered, prepared, and served, and we like to focus our product development on solving these inefficiencies. So by combining the efficient pumping technologies, mobile devices, data analytics, the cloud, like I discussed, and other modern technologies, we're able to meet these demands to increase customer satisfaction and make businesses more profitable.
So there, obviously, one of the cliches about new products, they often say it either saves me money or makes me money. It sounds to me like this does both.
Exactly. Oh yeah, definitely. So and we like to be in that sweet spot. Number one, because of the data analytics and the ability to see your unit real time, managers of alcoholic establishments can monitor their units and actually deploy anybody who's servicing them at the time needed. No longer will you have to just send people as they're around to continue to check on things, or are you making inefficient trips or buying the wrong type of ingredients.
Well, you're gathering analytics
Exactly.
as you're doing it. So you even got predictive capabilities that you realize that on Fridays you sell more martinis or whatever the situation is. So I can even see getting into cross-marketing with couponing or something else to benefit from the data that you're gathering while you're providing the management system that you're talking about.
Correct.
Well, knowing big thinkers, and it appears that you guys have looked at a simple problem and come up with a pretty dramatic solution. What are you thinking about now? What's next?
Yeah, so our next steps is to get out our first batch of units shipped in the next 2 months and focus on sales efforts on getting some more key clientele while simultaneously looking for more hiring in technical positions as we're building out our advisory board, raising a seed round of capital. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now.
Do you have placement and proof of concept, or is it in development like in a laboratory? I guess partly one of the questions that you'd have to ask is when and where can you expect to start seeing these units around?
Right, no, yeah, you can definitely check out our units on our website, www.monsieur.co, to learn more about the company and the product, as well as where to purchase the product. And if anyone has any questions about being on the board or investing or even looking for a job or wants more information, they can reach out to us directly from the website. But,
well, in case you need any researchers doing test marketing, I mentioned my man cave, right? Well, Mario, it sounds pretty exciting. I know there's a lot of buzz around the company. I know there's a lot of interest being talked about in terms of the current competition with the business launch and everything else that's going on. There's a lot of excitement. I think you're on a hot spot. Certainly, I think it's the early stages of robotics into the entire food industry, and it certainly begins to experiment with the possibilities of not just driving up to your Starbucks and getting a cup of coffee, but anything's possible.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, thank you so much, Mario, for taking time out of I'm sure, a busy and crazy schedule starting up a company the way you guys are doing, and for taking your time to join us today on Tech Talk.
No, I thank you. It was an honor being here, and thanks again.